平和のため7つの武器を駆使して悪のロボット軍団を倒せ。アイテムいっぱい、楽しさ抜群。スーパーアドベンチャーゲームファミコンソフトロックマン好評発売中。カプコン。あのロックマンが帰ってきた。まだまだ懲りないドクター・ワイリーの野望。グレードアップした8ステージの強敵ロボット、面白さ2倍。究極の痛快アクションゲームロックマン2、ドクター・ワイリーの謎。
今度は宇宙で決戦だ。ロックマン。ロボット犬ラッシュを従え、さらにパワーアップ。ファミコンソフトロックマン3ドクター・ワイリーの最後、近日発売予定。カプコン。
新たなる敵がロックマンを襲う。行く手を阻む者は誰だ。ファミコン用ソフトロックマン4新たなる野望、12月6日発売。敵か。
Okay. Alright. Here's what I'm gonna do. Oops, I forgot to get the chat in there. Wouldn't want the 0 people watching this right now to miss out on getting to read their own things that they're writing. Ah, there we go. There's my usually full chat. About as full as it usually is. Okay. I am testing out a thing here. So it's not gonna be normal, and it's gonna be probably 30 minutes long. Something like that. I'm going in to Kazan, and I'm just gonna play one side quest to test out the visual. I noticed that my stream quality is really blurry. However, obviously, okay, let me restart. My stream quality is really blurry. My recording quality is fine. It's 1080p. It's great. I'm wondering if the music is making me not be able to concentrate. Give me a second. I'm wondering if I can stream at my mind's so jumbled. Every time I stream, it's just information. I was wondering this morning, what if I streamed at a lower quality so that the blurriness could not be there anymore? Because that's what it is the stream is bitrate trying to be pushed out or something to do with bitrate. And if you're streaming at 1080p, that's way more bitrate that the stream has to deal with. So a 720p video might actually look better than a 1080p video in terms of streaming. However, the problem is I don't want to do that because I was I want the recorded footage to actually be in HD. And then it hit me. I have a new capture card. I can record in 2K. I can actually record my face cam, my game, all in 2K. So then I was well, I wonder if I stream in 2K or record, OBS is capturing a 2K image and then downscale it to well, the question for me was, can I stream and record in 2 different qualities? And the answer is actually yes. I can stream in 2K. Excuse me. I can record in 2K. OBS captures 2K footage. That reminds me, I have to actually hit record for this test to even work out. I can record in 2K. and stream, and the stream can get downscaled into 1080p, which is still streaming at the same resolution that it was before, but I'm wondering if that's actually going to make things better for the stream because it's getting downscaled. It might get rid of all that blurriness. It might get rid of the bitrate problems. And if not, then I might downscale it to 720p. That way the stream looks better. And then when the video comes out, suddenly the video is in 2K. Because here's what I've also been doing. I have been tricking YouTube's system by taking the 1080p footage, like take, for example, my Ocarina of Time video series. I take that footage, which is 1080p, natively recorded in 1080p, and when I'm done editing it, I render it in 2K. And what this does is it puts a different encoding, it literally puts different code plastered over top of it. And YouTube, when I upload it, YouTube reads that code and goes, oh, we need to give this more attention. So when I upload it, it looks way crispier. Otherwise, for some reason, whatever code it's using to process my 1080p footage, it doesn't do this with everyone. Only with me, for some reason. YouTube crunches the crap out of it. And you'll watch a video, and like anytime there's a bunch of movements, everything just gets blurry. For some reason, it looks horrendous unless I upload it in 2K, and then it looks fine. It just looks like the normal footage that I recorded natively in 1080p. So none of my 2K videos so far have actually been in 1080, have actually been in 2K. They've been in 1080p, just processed in 2K, just so that it could look better, because I'm tricking the system. However, now I'm wondering, can I actually record in 2K? It'll look slightly better, and downscale it to 1080p. So that's what I'm testing right now. I gotta look at my phone. I gotta actually make sure that, like, this is rendering in it. The stream is actually out in 2K, or not 2K, 1080p. Quality, what is this? Advanced 1080p quality. 1080p 60 FPS. Huh. It's still got a little bit of blur to it. Still got a little, like, I don't know. And then if I go to advanced and put it in 720p. Looks exactly the same. Okay, never mind. Quality. I guess the real test is going to come from, if I actually play a level of Kazan, which is what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to play one, like, side quest level of Kazan just to make sure, because that's the real test, is actually playing a video game. I was going to start down the path of the main story. I'll save that for an actual stream. This is purely a me going on a side quest. I gotta figure out where the heck all the side... Oh, hello. Okay. We had some frame drops. Kind of. I guess this is as good of a test as any. Looking at all this stuff. Moving around. Looking at all... Uh-oh. Did you see that, guys? I think... Uh-oh. Hang on. I gotta look at my own footage again. Because I think it's... give me feedback. Tell me, like, is it Is it still kind of, is just as blurry as the previous stream? No frame drops on your end? On my end, on OBS, it looked like it was lagging. When I went like, oh, it looked like it had just lagged. Okay, hang on. Let me rewatch the footage very closely. Mine's taking forever to load. Like my phone here that I'm watching. This is some high-end quality content, right? Some high quality content. Oh my gosh. It's like my internet can't even keep up right now. Maybe if I watch this using Wi-Fi. Huh. That's interesting. There was no frame drops on my end. Let me do one more test. Stop recording. If I'm looking at the recording that I just did, I guess that's not very good because if I'm running OBS at the same time, my recorded footage is actually gonna get all weird anyway. Because I'm wondering if maybe the stream's okay, but then OBS is good. But then OBS is bad. And then I can actually also check the properties, the details, make sure. Huh. The size of a video that is 6 minutes long is 1 gigabyte. So I guess 60 minutes, or 1.5 gigabytes. I guess 60 minutes would be like 15 gigabytes. Right? So that's not too bad, actually. I mean, that's probably fine. I've already been streaming for 6 minutes. It's crazy. General details. Let me look at the details here. This is some high quality content you're getting. MKV file location. My frame width and frame height is not showing up. Why? When I click on the details, what? View. Media. Playback. Audio. Video. Aspect ratio, I guess. Interesting. Security details. Digital signature. That is so weird. The video length is showing. Huh. But it's not showing me the details. Maybe it's because 2K doesn't show up, 1440p or whatever that is. I'm going to go do a mission. I want you guys to tell me if the audio is, like, desynced. Like, does the audio desync itself? Because I'm experiencing these, like, weird frame drops. Why have you forsaken us? According to Tristan, it's filled with items left by the Emperor's 4 mages. He followed Ozma. I need to find out what Ozma was planning down there. Okay, that seems important. I want to go on, like, a non-important story mission. I want to do, like, not story on accident. Are we still good with, like, frames and everything? Vizar Gate. Last Sentinel. Hidden Chamber. Image of Scalpel from our last encounter still lingers in my mind. There seems to be some unresolved tension between him and Princess Lina. Something that might be linked to chaos. I'll need to research the area around the gate to find any clues about Scalpel and the princess. Hermit Mountains. I kind of want to do a level that I've just already done. Strange Melody. Annex of the Princess Scalpel ended up becoming corruptors. There's no doubt they were planning something in Ravelon. The princess was leading some kind of order. Oh no. You know what? I'll go on this mission. I'll go on this mission here. I'll go on an actual real mission and just see what happens. And then stop streaming later. Escaping Linen Mine. Speak to that guy to proceed with that mission. Okay. I'm just gonna go on a mission. The frames seem normal to me. I mean, on OBS, so I see my screen, I see my camera, I see the same thing you see, just in a higher quality on OBS, on my own, because it's what's natively being recorded. And I had, like, dropped a couple frames. I, like, lagged behind a little bit.
What is he trying to do here?
I might be too powerful for this area. I feel like anything I meet here is gonna just die. Just gonna kind of rush through it. Alright. Whoa! 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 Bro, why am I... Okay. Alright. I'm almost dead. I've been infected with the plague. Alright, let's just leave. Go through here. Oh, there's stuff in there. Oh, no. I'm getting in... now I'm getting into actually just playing the video game. Make sure that the audio... This is a test. Remember, this is a test, my people. Make sure that the audio is synced and stays synced. When I whack people, make sure that the whackage is synced up with itself. Whack. Oh. You know what? Oh, hello. There we go. Just make sure that everything stays synced up, because I don't wanna break my computer. Wait, did I hit that switch that was up there? There was a big switch. Am I dead? Am I dying? Crap. Did I hit this? Am I a fool? Oh, Necklace of Sealed Plague. Nice. Oh, dang, there's all this stuff that I'm missing. See, this is why I can't do tests at the same time. He just died instantaneously. Holy moly. I'm way too powerful for this area. It's why the game keeps recommending that I be a much higher level or something, because it's expecting me to have gone through all of this sooner. But I didn't. I just kind of like... I'm just kind of goated right now. I'm too goated with the sauce, one might say. Ooh! Ooh! Ow! Ow! Oh, hey, I got the, something shoes. I wonder what these guys are up to. These guys are gonna burst through the gate at the most inopportune time that they possibly can. Where am I going? Where am I going? Why are these guys in there? Aha! I see! I will pull this and open the door. How are things still looking at this point? I am streaming this is a test for the... Maybe if this makes it into the video version of the Kazan playthrough. This, what I'm doing one singular mission right now to test and see whether or not I can record in a native 2K resolution and stream it downscaled to 1080p and not have the stream look like booty. Still a little bit of grain to the game footage, but it's still clearly visible. Not sure how much of it is bitrate or standard YouTube compression, but whatever it is not distracting, especially for the stream. Go check out... Thank you, by the way. Go check out the previous stream. Go to, like, an area where I was in the game. That's similar to this. And see if it is more or less blurry. Oh my goodness gracious. Uh-oh. There's that ladder up there. Go see if this is actually a better quality. I could also do a different mission, you know, end the stream, and I could do a different mission and a different stream with the whole thing downscaled to 720p to see if that completely gets rid of any bitrate stuff, right? Because I don't know, because... Bro, really? Got it. Because the problem is people see 720p in a stream and they just immediately don't want to watch it. They're like, no, I don't want to watch it. Even if that is technically the higher quality version, people see 720 and they think, oh, this is lower quality. Where's the 1080p? Why can't we do 1080p? I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to watch this guy if he can't do 1080p. Ah! I stabbed him in the tail, and then stabbed his tail into his head. Ah! What if I move my face around? Does that change anything? Ah! Also, is my face cam a good size for the stream? Because I noticed that I actually didn't like the size that I had my face cam on all of my previous Kazan streams. So perhaps there's something to do with that. I forgot to hit record! Oh, no! Oh, no! I forgot to hit record. I've been going through a level. Oh, no. For the YouTube side of things, if this makes it into a video later... Oh. We dropped some frames there. Did you see that? I think it's only when I hit record. It lags behind. I have not been testing this properly. Now you got to see if the audio is... Oh, my gosh. If the audio desynced at all. For the YouTube side of things, ouch. We're in here. We're doing a level. We're doing a dungeon. A side quest dungeon. Looking at the past stream, the frame rate is definitely better. Last stream had a lot of choppy moments. Wait, the last stream had choppy moments? Like where the frame rate just dipped without anybody's internet? Without it being just people's internet? It was actually a dip in frame rate? Oh my gosh. Ah! Oh my gosh. Kill it! Special kill! Ah! I love that there's a different, unique, special kill for everything. See what you mean by playing the algorithm a little with the different thumbnails? I thought it was a different game you was playing. Well, no, this isn't trying to... This is actually terrible for the algorithm. I'm going to be so for real. This is a horrendous thing to try and do to the algorithm. But what I'm trying to do... Can I break this? What? Whoa. Neat. What I'm trying to do... I am right now recording this stream at 2K resolution. At actually native 2K resolution. I'm streaming this in a downscaled to 1080p. Brother, if I tried to stream this in actual 2K, this stream would look so blurry you wouldn't be able to tell what's going on. Because the internet can't handle me uploading 2K to the internet. That's why the streams look blurrier than the recorded footage, like in Ocarina of Time. That's why that looked blurry in the stream and looked way crispier when I actually uploaded the video version. So, what I'm testing now is if I stream in 2K and downscale it to 1080p, is that better than just trying to stream in 1080p? Does that do something? Or do I need to downscale it further to 720p to get rid of the blurriness? And what the Nintendo dude's doing right now in my chat... he is going in and checking my previous stream of Kazan and then cross-referencing it with this stream. Okay, that blew me up. All right, I'm sorry. He's cross-referencing it with this stream to see if... Ooh, Keen Blades are good. To see... Oh, whoa. See, I'm mad losing frames right now. But I haven't... Okay, I haven't dropped any frames. It's just the frame rate on OBS drops to like 15 FPS for just a couple of seconds. So I used to watching in I'm so used to watching in 1440p, so it looks a little blurry. Were my previous streams available in 1440p for some reason? That's odd. You're like, why can't I watch in 4K? Did that option disappear for some reason? Like, was it there before and I just didn't even know it? No, it was only available in 1080p. It was only available in 1080p. The video will be available in 2K. It's hard to tell, but it seems like the last stream might be crispier. This stream feels more consistent, but potentially a bit blurrier. You to real 2K. No, they weren't. It was always 1080p. Oh, okay. Interesting. Can I change what my stream is being downcoded to? Remix recording? No. File settings. Output. Streaming. Oh, I have to start a new stream. I'd have to start an entirely new stream in order to be able to see whether or not because it's still at 1080p. Now, OBS is really struggling, but I wonder if that's just the visual of OBS. Like, my visual of OBS is struggling immensely. Oh, I can just go down here. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Okay, I'm gonna... Might want to compare yourself once you're done testing. Yeah, I might want to compare myself, but I'm just wondering if it makes a visual... If it makes a visual difference for you guys. What was that? Bitrate feels more consistent in this one, but the best quality of the last stream feels maybe... Oh, so you're saying the stream would look better in moments where nothing was really moving. Like, it would look crispier when I was just, like, talking, standing here and talking. But when I went into action, it would look blurrier. And in this stream, it looks better when it looks less blurry when I'm doing action stuff. But also, it looks slightly more blurry when I'm just talking. But overall, the quality has, like, leveled out. Like, I would like the quality to look better during moments of action and moments of moving around. Anyway, I think it's because this part of the game is darker and rendering dark areas doesn't look great on camera because there's no RGB colors. That could also be a thing. That is also true. To an extent, from a certain point of view. Alright, I'm leaving. I'm not dealing with all this crap. Uh-oh. Actually, I have to deal with all this crap. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. I have to deal with this crap! I have to deal with it! Get me out of here! Ah! Oh! Oh, that does so much damage! Oh my gosh, my screen on OBS is just... It's just, my screen on OBS is consistently running at, like, 2K. Anytime there's a bunch of action, not 2K, at, like, 15 FPS. My brain's all getting scrambled. Your interpretation of what I said about crispiness is exactly spot on. Basically spot on. Yeah, okay. So, that's actually good. What I'm curious about is if my recording is going to be just, like, messed up. Because I'm looking at the screen on my other monitor on OBS, and my game's running at like 15 FPS every time something epic and actiony happens. But I don't know if that is showing up for you guys, and I don't know if that's for the recording. I wonder if that's just like OBS is struggling to keep up with the visual of me running around and doing stuff. It's a little distracting on my end. Because it looks like everything's falling apart. Oh, I totally forgot to release this. That's why there was no shortcut. That's wonderful. It's because the game's darker. Alright. I wonder now, if I end this stream right now, and come back in 720p, will it look different? The problem is, I think I almost don't want to even try, right? Because of what I said before. The testing of that, or the streaming in 720p, even if it looks nicer, it's then gonna look like it's 720p, which kind of sucks. I don't like watching things in anything other than 1080p. So if it's 1080p but a little blurry around the edges, I think that actually looks nicer than 720p with no blur around the edges. And I think maybe for a lot of people it might as well. Uh-oh. Okay. Alright. I think for a lot of people it might as well. Simply just because of that fact. I also think that if people see 720p in the description and they're like, oh, this stream doesn't go any higher than this, they're going to be more likely to turn away. Which is, you know, just, I don't know. I would assume. Am I going in circles? Did I die to these guys? I did die to these guys, didn't I? Oh my gosh. Have I been going in circles or what? I've been so distracted. Oh my gosh. Go watch a gameplay of this in 1080p and compare it to the stream in the video. That wouldn't help because the gameplay is recorded footage and this is streamed footage, so you would have to find somebody that is also streaming this game. But the thing is, you would have to know what they're running their settings at, because if theirs looks better than mine, they might just have a higher processing computer. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Ah! So if you find a different gameplay footage and it's just a higher quality, that's not going to really help me figure out what the heck I'm doing. I climbed this ladder. Am I actually going in circles right now? It also depends on what... I will need to take the recorded footage of this later and run it in, like, OBS and get the stats on, like, what it's recording at. Alright, this room looks the same as it was before. Oh. Oh, that was a shortcut to this. I went down the shortcut ladder that I wasn't technically supposed to go. Here's the room where we're at. Better processor could be the reason, yeah. Bro, I tried so hard. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Dude, can you not? You're gonna... There you go. Are you kidding me? Whatever. Fine. Whatever. What? Bro. Bro, cut it out! Oh my gosh! So focused. Like right now. It's going crazy right now, and then it just stopped. Does that happen in the recording? I guess that's something only I can check. But is your stream looking alright? You're my favorite niche Kazan Central European blonde surfer streamer. Thank you. I'm flattered. I'm touched. I truly am. This might just be the better option. I remember a time when I could stream and Monster Hunter would look just as crispy no matter what, and I wouldn't drop any frames or anything. Then all of a sudden, something happened to my internet. Some storm happened, and my internet was never the same, and I could never run my internet with the same... or my streams with the same, like, internet options. Bro, what am I doing? What am I actually doing here? I tried. Ooh, I tried. Actually, what am I doing here? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I got my lacrima! Ha ha! Stream is not doing what I'm describing. So it is good. So it's good. You had $1 for every time I said brother, I am concentrating. I am concentrating on many other things that are different from the things that are... It's very different from the things that I am doing. I am trying to. Now I'm self-conscious about any time I say Now I just want to say it just because I want to say it. Look what you've done. Look what you've done to me. All right, I will try this one more time. I did not. All right, so that guy's dead. Okay. Just gonna drop there. I don't care. Wow, I really looked at this and didn't turn around and was just like, well, there's no door behind me, so I guess this is some boss fight down below that I have to drop to. You know when games sometimes do that? That must have looked real stupid from your guys' perspective. I used to be able to record Nintendo Direct reactions perfectly, but somehow a few years it started recording super choppy and you could never fix it. Yeah, sometimes things just happen, right? Sometimes OBS just decides to implode on itself. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Have I been now infected with plague? I have. This is wonderful news. Oh my gosh. Let me drink my plague potion. Ha! Alright, alright. Alright. Uh-oh. Don't come back, please. I would love it if you did not come back. Where are we doing? Oh, hello. Are you kidding me? And that was the last of my juice. Brother, you... Bro. What the heck? Okay, okay. Fine, fine, fine. I stabbed him in the face with his tail. That looks so cool. Stop making fun of me. You guys are making fun of me. I can feel it. I can feel it. I haven't even looked at the chat. For some reason, it's these streams. I do these streams, and then my brain just... I get so in a kerfuffle with myself and my thoughts, and it's hard to, like, articulate exactly what I'm trying to say. Why is that door not open? Did I miss that door somewhere? That looks like a boss room door. Haven't heard anything about a Discord server. Feel like it's missing. I have a Discord server. What? It's in, like, the description of the YouTube channel. YouTube channel. Ooh. Excuse me. Man, that canvas thing is really distracting. It shows that the video is all choppy and everything. I really hope that the audio is actually still synced up. Why am I back here suddenly? What? I don't plug it all during streams. No, I don't, because it's annoying. You know what I do plug? Mecha Hipsters, my other YouTube channel, which you should totally go check out right now. YouTube.com/MechaHipsters at MechaHipsters/TheMechaHipsters. You should go check that out right now. Stop everything you're doing. Why am I here again? Where am I going? Actually, where am I going? He was hiding in the shadows. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy. Great. Wabbit. I saw a wabbit. Anyway. Where am I going? I feel like I've gone in circles like 3 times. Actually, where am I going? Not there. Not there. I'm going back here. Okay, screw the lacrima. Actually, wait. I actually have what do I have here? I had some kind of item that just gives me my lacrima back. Used to craft this. A little bit of this. A little bit of that. Restore spirit. Where is it? Retrieves Lacrima retrieved. Wow, that is a crazy useful item. Okay, I went down here. Huh? Let me retrace my steps a little bit. I think there was a mini boss in the guy made the stabbing sounds right at the exact moment I was being stabbed. Well, that's good. Okay, I went down here and there was this gate, but it was closed. How do I get into the... How do I get there? I want to go over there. How do I get to the over there? Ouch. Did I not, like, explore this area fully or something? Oh, boy. Amazing! Bottom of the black pit? What are we talking about? Is that where I came up from? Where did I come from here? Oh my gosh, I've been infected with chaos. Oh joy. Oh! Oh! I found it! I just took a wrong turn somewhere. Well, let's go in here then. Let's go fight the mini-boss. Bro, you gotta be kidding me. Bro. Oh, heal. Bro! Fight! I'm gonna die. Hit him in the... You know what? Fine. I'll just go like this. Oh, that does so much damage! Holy moly! Oh, and he's dead! And I got a new cleric's ring. Wait, I don't need the cleric's ring. That was a different ring that I needed. All right, that was one mission. I am not intending on streaming this all right now. Oh my goodness gracious. No wonder there's all these crazy, weird, experimental spider, human body fused together spider things with this crazy alchemist guy. There's always some high fantasy with magic and some slight technology, like Frankenstein-type technology. There's always some crazy guy, some crazy mad scientist guy with crazy hair and goggles and such.
Without
Oh my gosh. He's just... Oh my gosh.
you will become
Dr. Eggman type of guy, you know? Oh boy.
finally success. We've defeated the great Osman.
Oh, so he's dead, but he made...
Once the savior of the world. Why are you now trying to destroy it?
That's so weird. Oh.
Why did you abandon them
Oh.
and us?
Oh. Uh-oh. You thought my throat chanting was part of the music? Alright, so that's a creature up there. See, I thought the scientist guy was, like, pretending to play dead so that when the beast woke up, it would just, like, leave. Wow, okay. Do I gotta talk to you
To see
about
both
some
Scalpel
other
and
mission?
It's not just about revenge now. General, my brother Adric, that day when we escaped the mine, not everyone was able to make it out. Adric went back for them, but I haven't seen him since. I can't leave him behind.
How long have I been streaming?
Please.
I'm gonna
give
stream
me
for an
permission to
hour.
Go back and find.
I'm gonna stream for like 1 hour. Never mind. I'm not gonna do that because I don't. If I go on another quest, then I'm gonna end up streaming for a lot longer than an hour, and I don't want to stream right now. I actually want to like go make food and such. But I probably will be back at around 8:30, 9, something like that. Just wanted to do one mission. Just one mission. Looking around. See, if I look around like this, does that look smooth? When I'm looking around super fast like this. If I'm just running around in this lightened area, does that look smooth? On my end, on OBS, it's much crispier in the bright area. That might be it. This might be a better test. Shouldn't have gone into a dank dungeon. So that's my bad. How do we get up there? I guess I can only go up there in the living world or whatever. I'm looking at stuff up here. Turning the camera very slowly. Problem is when I turn my camera really fast and run around, OBS, my screen, like, fails to catch up. And this is running at, like, 15 FPS on my OBS screen. But on my game's fine. And apparently the stream's fine. It's kind of blurry when I move the camera around. But that might just be motion blur. Do most people like having motion blur off? I feel like I always just am fine with the default settings of every game, which is that motion blur is on. I wonder if there's an option to turn off motion blur. Sound controls, language, graphics. Oh. No. Yeah, this is just motion blur. It's also just general stream bitrate blur. When there's a lot of movement, suddenly that's more pixels that the stream has to render, that my computer has to render and upload to the internet. So that's why if I'm fighting a monster, it might get a little more blurry. But in the recorded footage, when I'm fighting a monster, it's fine. At least the frame rate is smooth. That was my question all along. All right. Oh, I've only been recording for 30 minutes. I could go on another mission. I could. I could go on another mission and make this a full hour-long recording, but I don't really need to. Donkey Kong Bonanza is a bitrate destroyer, no matter how powerful your PC is. Bro, I watched Maximilian Dude play Donkey Kong Bonanza, and not to the end, but like just the beginning part, and he's smashing stuff, and his computer is like the highest end computer you can get. He has pumped more hours into figuring out the highest quality that you could possibly get from streaming. And yet the bit rate on his stream actually would dip like a little bit consistently whenever he was punching stuff. All right, I think I'm going to leave that there. I think I've done enough testing. I've done one singular mission. I could go on another mission, though. Ooh, but no. I will come back. I will come back later tonight at like 8 or 9. 8 or 8:30 or 9-ish. I'm trying to keep it in between 8 and 9. I'm not going to stream at 10. Streaming at 10, I want to stream. If I want to stream longer, then I end up staying up way too late. And 8:30 seems to be like the sweet spot for me. So, you know. That was fun. That was a fun mission. I will look at my recorded video now and see if that did anything. Thank you for showing up to my test stream. I'm just going to keep this I'll keep this live, you know, just in case. Or maybe I should unlist it. I should probably unlist this stream so that this is not sitting in people's feeds. But it's still available in the playlist. If you want to see this stream, I guess I'll be in the playlist, and you won't be able to see this message until the end of a video that is in the playlist. All of my live streams will be in a playlist called All Live Streams 2026 or something like that. All of my unlisted live streams are also in there. It's all there. Yeah, I'll test streaming a longer thing. In fact, I can actually test 6 minutes. I'll delete that. 30 minutes was 7 gigabytes, so an hour is like, or 7.7 gigabytes. So let's overestimate. Let's say 30 minutes was 8 gigabytes. An hour is 16 gigabytes. I can't do math on the spot, bro. 32, 48, 32, 48. I can't do math on the spot, bro. My mind literally draws a blank. 54, 64, 80. 5 hours is 80 gigabytes. And in my other streams, it would seem that 6 hours was 80 gigabytes, give or take. So it's a little more gigabytes of storage, but it's not too bad. I'm going to rename this to Stream 7-7-26 Kazan 5. Yeah, I can watch that, and I can look at the properties. I don't need to be here still. I really don't. I really don't need to be streaming still. Details. Length, 32 minutes. See the size, but for some reason I can't see the frame height and frame width to make sure that it is actually a 2K video. But in the previous stream, I can. Details. Never mind, I can't. Why can't I? What is going on here? Why can't I see my own details for my own video? Huh? Weird. Okay, never mind. Well, I'll be able to see it in OBS, so. Oh, please don't crash, computer. please, computer, computer, please don't crash. All right, I'll see you. That was a great test. Once again, if you're catching the end of the stream here, I was testing to see whether I can record in native 2K, which is what my PlayStation is playing at right now, and what my capture card is capturing at, and what I'm seeing, and what I can record, and what I'm seeing on OBS, what it's recording as. The video comes out at 2K, but the stream, I have to downscale it to 1080p, and I'm wondering if that on the stream itself, which makes the bit rate actually, like when there's a ton of action scenes, it makes it look less blurry. And it's also just like a 2K image compressed down into 1080p. The word compressed sounds bad, but it actually makes the image in 1080p sharper than if it were just natively recorded in 1080p. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys. But this is a great test. I will probably be back at 8:30 or 8:30 or 8:30 or probably 8:30 or something like that.